Alright, hi everybody, Renegade68 here, with some more Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, Blind. So last time Byakuya died, basically called it. Now, obvious suspects, where are you? There's one very obvious suspect. There you are. Peko Pekoyama, you were supposed to be on the lights. What's up, bitch? Where were you? Maybe she was in the washroom. Speaking of the washroom, I believe people were talking about how it's been closed, like, even before they got here. Maybe, that one guy whose name I still haven't completely remembered, Fuyuhiko. Maybe Fuyuhiko was hiding in the washroom the whole time. It's still possible he's the killer. Can't rule that out. Other possibilities. Byakuya was supposed to be stabbed over 10 times. How did he not feel that? Maybe it was all the fat, but no, really. I mean, he said something. He said some things that, I'm not going to look back through the dialogue, because I don't want to, just in case there's some kind of spoiler that I missed the first time. I don't know, it's possible. I know he said some things that were akin to, like, being confused, but nothing major, like, I've been stabbed! So maybe the food is what the problem was. Maybe something in those, on those, what were they called? I don't remember what they were called. The shish kebabs, you know what I mean. On the meat, maybe it, like, gave him sedatives so he didn't react when he was getting stabbed. Possibly. Another question, how did, someone get one of the knives? Weren't all the knives confiscated? I believe they should have all been in the drone case. How did anyone get into the drone case unless they could maybe pick a lock, like someone who's a mechanic? Possibly? Other obvious suspects? I don't know. And Nagito, I want to say, isn't really a big suspect because I think he's supposed to be important, from what I'm aware of. Maybe though. He definitely seems suspicious. I think he might be the traitor or whatever. Or if there is only just one, maybe there's like two different traitors. I don't know. Other suspects, Nekomaru, no, nothing obvious. Nothing obvious. Nothing obvious. I want to say nothing obvious. No. Satan spawn, but other than that, no, and no. Okay, those are the obvious suspects, but they're not like obvious, like I know who did it obvious, which I like. Nothing super obvious yet. So let's start by talking to everyone, I guess. So is it just the 4 people? Alright, we will talk first then. What's up, Gundam? Oh, Hellhound earring, answer my call. Oh, that's right, he lost his earring. I'd actually forgotten about that.
Impossible.
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It is not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound earring! Does it have special powers?
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched, blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. Interesting. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. Really now.
Shiver.
The Hellhound earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Pomeranian? How big was this Pomeranian? Was that really about a frickin' Pomeranian? Well, if it's like missile, and you can't underestimate the missile, or it'll get you. I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. And heck, we might find it while we're investigating.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what's transpired. Such a clever little bubble. Gundam laughed. uproariously, that's a word, as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Well, at least you found it. Oh, actually, Gundam's a suspect because maybe he lost the earring in an attempt to kill Byakuya and hide him under the table. I have found it. Truly, this is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. Let me guess, there's gonna be blood on it. I see, good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Oh, even that wouldn't reach? Maybe you just give up.
What?
Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool, have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter! Because winter is coming! I've still not seen any Game of Thrones. I want to, but I'm one of those people who wants to do things legally, and you know Game of Thrones and doing it legally. Or if you don't, well, clearly you don't watch Game of Thrones then. But, someday I might buy the seasons on DVD or whatever, but right now, I have more important things to buy. Like video games. Why am I being scolded? Fine. It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I should do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world! Activate C mode, then you'll do it! He wants the earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. I wonder if anyone's gonna help with the investigation in this one, or if it's just gonna be me all the time. Again, gaps in floorboard has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Well, Nagito does seem like he really wanted to investigate, so hopefully he at least does something. Speaking of which, double check that truth bullet. The floors of the dining hall were full of gaps. Gundam dropped one of his earrings through those gaps. Ooh. This must mean something. Possibly other than just the earring. And you know what I'm glad? I'm actually really glad right now. I don't have a clue what this means. Why the heck is there... Why is this added to our court record? I have no idea what it means, and I'm very happy. Because a lot of the time when I was watching the first game, and I saw them add truth bullets, I'm like, it's so obvious what this means. But, yeah, talk to people before I examine things, yes. Oh, yeah, you're sad. Of course. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible! Oh, well, what are you gonna do? Other than catch the killer so we don't all die. In 1 minute, Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant, something awful suddenly happens. Of course, I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined for sure yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. Well, if it makes you feel any better, the killer can't really be called our friend, can they? I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't get through this. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive. Yeah, I don't think you could have done anything about it.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Actually, did you take any pictures during the blackout? Like with the flash on? I didn't hear any clicks, but if you did, that'd be super helpful. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Well, at least if you're saying geez, you gotta be feeling a bit better. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Yeah, you're really one of those fiery redheads, as they were. As they were? No one says as they were. As it were? I don't know, I'm trying to... whatever. Forget about what I just said, got it? You're totally not into me, totally not. That's fine, I got it. This is totally not how Tsundere acts, totally. I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Unfortunately, it was before the blackout, but those still might be useful. We could use it like, Little Thief. Like, we could see before and after. Yeah, that's cool. Say cheese. Snap. We could see what the difference is between the before and after, and that might be a big deal. Yeah, that could really be helpful. Hope you don't die anytime soon. That's a very useful thing to have. Then again, no offense, but even if you do, anyone can take pictures. But you're good at taking pictures. So, yeah, anyways. Want to see them? I have a digital camera, so I can show them to you right now. But don't bring that up to anyone else, otherwise you might be a target for murder. Because they'd be like, oh shit, her pictures could be good, I should kill her. Really? Please show me. This photo? Alright, we gotta take a scan of this photo. Let's see, anything special? Nothing sticking out at the moment. Other than it looks like NicoB still has to take a shit. And this one... Anything special? Still not seeing anything at the moment, but maybe soon. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? What is it? Is something wrong? I didn't realize until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was, what? Standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that. He wasn't just standing under the table. Someone obviously put him there. But still, if he was all the way over there when the blackout happened, and someone moved him all the way across the floor, then there should be blood across the floor, shouldn't there? Yeah, that is interesting. At least if he was standing next to the table, then it might make some sense that, you know, there's no blood anywhere, because, you know, he just had to be rolled underneath. But if he was killed all the way over there, how did the blood not get everywhere? That is a good question. Yeah, it was under the table with the lamp on top of it. The one underneath the monitor, indeed. Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall, farthest away from the table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. There is something. Hey, can you approximate everybody's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You're useful. I like you. Hopefully you don't die, like in the first game, how the person who seemed like they might be assistant died right away. But that was before the first killing, so maybe this is different. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to not plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? It certainly could. It wouldn't hurt to check. I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Well, one job is better than some of the people in the first game that just did jack shit. Now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work hard in your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
You gotta find out how Byakuya died. I was the one encouraging you just a moment ago. Jeez. Ah, those tsunderes. It's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. I guess it's a good thing. What's up with you, Nikon? Do you have an autopsy report? I must investigate my classmate's body. Well, I mean, you don't have to. Monokuma kinda already gave us the down low, though it doesn't hurt to check. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. The only one! That's why I need to do it! To do it somehow! Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right, I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. Oh, no. It was a very perverted look. You made me remember it again. Sorry. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? How in the world did you trip like this at all? It just doesn't make sense. Well, I get startled by the blackout. Slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up... Ooh. So embarrassing. So you slipped on the carpet. What happened when you were struggling to get back up? Erase it from my memory? Not until you tell me the whole story. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it! Oh god, that's a truth bullet? I love it. I'm really glad that's not just some random thing. It very easily could have just been some random fan service moment. Nagito.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, there's something I wanted to ride by you. What is it? Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? That is correct. Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Yes. We have a real modern-day Sherlock here. Someone give him a prize. Now that you mention it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out exactly what happened during the blackout was key to solving the mystery. Another thing that might be important, like, hiding the body might have actually been, you know, either A, to try to distract us from something else, or maybe the killer really wanted to do something. Like, after the blackout wore off, maybe they wanted to quickly, like, get rid of something, and if the body was discovered right away, it might be harder to do that, because everyone would be suspicious. Or something. That's just a random theory, but it's probably more than that. There's no way I know. It was so dark during the blackout, I couldn't see a thing.
that's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? The musician? Her? Well, if we're talking about hearing, then musician would be pretty good at that, right? So, we got the embarrassing pose, yeah. Mikon tripped and fell in the dining hall. By the time the lights came back on, she ended up in a compromising position. Nice. Alright, so, we've talked to everyone, and it just wants me to examine the Durham case, I guess. Alright, fine. It's open. That's one weird thing for starters. This is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin and blah blah blah. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside the case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is, wait, the plastic case just now. That wasn't the case that he was carrying around in private, right? I don't think so. Actually, let me quickly check that, just to be sure. There are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick, pepper spray, and what's this? Hard plastic case, but it's just the case. So was this plastic case inside the duralumin case, or was that the separate case? And if that's the separate case and it was empty, then that is intriguing indeed. Because I do wonder what was inside that separate case. I'm sure we'll find out, but, anyways. This small key, it must be the key to the other duralumin case. Interesting. Where is the other duralumin case? The other case was in the office, and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. So Peko should know where it is. If the key to that duralumin case is right here. So wait, this is the duralumin case that had the special secret stuff inside it? So, we have to take a look at this, don't we? Pepper spray and... Huh. Okay, so now I understand. This is the other duralumin case, not with the metal objects, but whatever else is there. So, yeah. So, this is the other duralumin case. Nightstick and pepper spray. So, nightstick maybe to see in the dark. Pepper spray for, I don't know. Hard plastic case with something special inside likely, and it's gone most likely. And then the key. Right. Okay, if the key to that duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. I'd say there's a definite possibility. Which means the weapons inside that duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Not necessarily. We have to actually see the case first. See if it's even still locked. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have the duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all this security equipment. Precautions? In case anyone decided to do something crazy? Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Maybe, maybe not. It did seem like he was being very cautious. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? That would be an intriguing thing. Maybe he knew all along that they're... Like, maybe he was lying about there not being a traitor. Maybe he knew that someone was a traitor, and he was trying to smoke them out, but got killed? No, but if Nagito's the traitor, then that's way too quick. And if someone else is the traitor, that's also a little quick. I would think the traitor wouldn't just be in it for the killing game, they'd be in it for something else. Probably. You went to all this trouble to be extra careful? So add to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So, as always, take a nice in-depth look at that. Case Byakuya had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside. A hard plastic case as well, it's empty. Key to the other door in the case is inside here too. Okay. Alright, there's lots of things, so I'll start with the most important of things. Can we see the footage in this? Of course not, but it'd be nice. Whoever's controlling Monokuma must be monitoring us for these cameras too. There's another thing I'm being watched by a lunatic. There's nothing I can do about it? That's what you think! Can I examine the friggin' chandelier? No. Monitor! Of course, the most important things to examine. Monokuma contacts us through these monitors. I really want to break it, but who knows what happened if I did. Okay, so this is the same, nothing special now that we're in a murder case. Alright, so let's see. Tables, I guess? Such a huge table. There's nothing much out of the ordinary. And then this one as well. Or dishes. Dishes? Dishes. A lot of fancy looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. You can't imagine these are related to the incident. Oh, I'm sure they could be. If they're not related, why are they there? There must be a reason. You gotta think outside the proverbial whatever. What's this right now? That's the table. And then... Ooh, wait, you mean the metal gate? Iron plate. Alright, sure. Why are the windows covered with iron plates? Does it have something to do with the renovation project? No, worrying about that is a waste of time. It doesn't have anything to do with Byakuya's death anyway. Okay, what else we got? We have... Okay, you're kind of in the way, Nagito. Like, I want to examine the thing right behind you. Dishes. Oh, more dishes. Maybe these have something to do with it? Love tasty looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really... In the end, nobody really that much. Can't imagine these are related to the incident. Yeah, that's not, an error at all. Of course not. And then we've got, what is this? AC remote control. Table. That'll be the body, so AC remote control first. A remote controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you. Why can't you act a little more grown up? Beep beep. What was that sound just now? Oh, did someone overload it by cranking up the AC or something? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside the room. In the air conditioner's remote control, the timer is set to 11:30 p.m. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Oh, okay. So it's set to change temperatures at 11:30 p.m. Is that it? Ooh, and this is super planned in advance. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. So that means the mechanical sound before the blackout. It probably came from the air conditioner. Someone who'd know how to set an AC. Sounds like someone with top mechanical skill. No, I'm sure anyone could have done that. My flashes of information aren't as bad as I thought. Alright. Has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. So, I don't know what it means by AC timer though, like... Oh, so the AC was set to turn on, or... So it wasn't already going, right? It was turned off. Straight up turned off, and then it turned on, at the time? Is that what's going on? Like, maybe at max level? Like, is there multiple levels, or what? Auto, cool, dry, fan, and heat. And then... Auto, high, mid, low, swing. Like, there's a lot of different options. We're not really getting much detail. But, I guess we don't need much detail. Alright, now the body. Under this very table, Byakuya was... If you're about to say Byakuya was killed under this very table, I doubt that. There's no way someone actually stabbed him 10 times in like the position under the table. He was definitely killed not inside the table, under the out. He was not under the tablecloth. First, I should investigate the top of the table. Aw, you pansy. The only thing on top of the table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Let out a shout, as if to encourage myself, then quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, or ultimate affluent protagonist. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things. But he tried his best to lead everyone, unlike in the first game where he was a douchebag! Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. What do we got? Alright, so these are night vision goggles. Holy shit! Whose were these? That's a good question. Or maybe they were Byakuya's. Maybe that was in the case? So we got this. We got the knife. We got bloodstain and then the body. Alright, so beneath the table, what's this? Huh? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? Interesting. That's a weird duct tape. What's the green stuff? Is that part of it? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. Oh, okay, that's paint. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. At first I thought, it's blood! Someone sprayed luminol on it! But wait, no. That did not happen. Would this be glowing paint? That's a funny kind. And it looks like there's some glowing paint on the handle of that knife, too. Night vision goggles are very important, so I'll get to that later. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. Unless Fuyuhiko just wandered in. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in the Durlin case. Oh, I just realized something. Chiaki's kind of suspect-ish because she left, but we don't know how long Monami was there for, so it's possible. But I don't want to think about that. It's possible they stole the knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. What does this paint mean? In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Same as the other paint. Can I combine logic pieces? Like, logic? Like, I have two things. They're both painted. Where is it? Because there's the knife. Bloodstained knife found under the table where the body was discovered, glowing paint-like substance. And then... No? Oh, well. I wish there was something. Okay, so we got the body, the bloodstain, and... Let's check the goggles before we check the body. What's this? Looks like binoculars, but... Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey.
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Eh, then what are they?
Perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on the island. Suspicious. They also stock self-defense kits, too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Level up. Just from getting evidence. Night vision goggles has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hooray! Okay. So night vision goggles. Man. Getting a lot more, a lot quicker, succession than I remember in the first game. That's good. Found under the table where the body was discovered. Apparently it came from the supermarket. Okay. And then the body itself, I guess. The body's collapsed face down under the table. As if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was. Oh, maybe that's why he's under the table. Maybe he realized he was stabbed, but no, if he was stabbed 10 times, he'd be dead. Maybe he was stabbed post-mortem? Maybe he was stabbed like once or something, wandered under the table, tried to write something with his blood, but then the killer caught up to him and just stabbed him a bunch more under the table. Maybe. Because, yeah, he had if Byakuya had the night vision goggles, he'd be able to find his way to the table. Like, maybe there's a hiding spot to hide from the killer. But, the killer found him anyways. Which means they might have also been to the supermarket and been hiding some binoculars of their own. Or maybe they're just good at hearing. Maybe they can hear things really well. I can't think of off the top of my head who'd be good at that. I mean, there's the musician, of course. But I'd like to think it's not her. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdomen region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Gotta make sure they're dead. It was updated. Alright, so what's the new information now? The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building in the hotel. That's been time is 2030. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdomen, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals such as poison. The body under the table is face down, as if Byakuya we're reaching for something? Now that is interesting. Now what's the blood stain? No! Fuck off! Blood stain. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there doesn't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Blood stain under the table is matched to the chute bullet section. In other words, at least the majority of his stabs came under the table. Otherwise there would be some drag blood, as it were. I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Double checking, because I like to check everything. What did that update? Did it give me something new, or did it just update? Okay, something new. A pool of blood formed around the body underneath the table. Blood was scattered against the inside of the tablecloth. Also, there was no sign the body was dragged through the blood stain. Unless he was just straight up stabbed from below. Like, maybe there's some basement we don't know about. Possibly. Like, if you go underneath the carpet. Maybe it was Fuyuhiko. Maybe he was hiding there the whole time instead of in the washroom. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting closer to the truth behind Byakuya's death. Now then, what else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment? Oh, what is it? Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
We're finishing the investigation here. Would you like to hear what everyone else has to say? Sure. If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. Can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? Hey, you shouldn't be turning him down! I mean, it's good to go in groups. Like, because they haven't really made this rule clear yet, but in the first game, there could be up to 2 killings at once. So, there could still possibly be one more victim. Then again, if I go alone with you anywhere special, you could kill me. But as long as we stay in the public eye, we should be good. You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. A scent? We both harbour special feelings towards Hope Bay Academy, isn't that right? A scent similar to mine? What does that mean? I feel like that means something deep, but I don't know what it is. It might mean he's good at smelling. Maybe he could smell his way around. Maybe he smelled Byakuya. But I don't think he's the killer. Though, I can't rule him out completely just yet. But what does that mean? I would think everyone has special feelings towards Hope Peak. What's special about us? Yeah, but fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat. There's definitely something up with you, Nagito. I don't know what it is, and I probably won't find out for several cases, if you live that long, but I feel like there's something.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building, listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Good point. Alright, I'll continue examining on the next part of Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Until then, I still don't know your phrase, and next time, oh hi, Ibuki!